Honey, it's me, and come on in. Because, baby, who got a whole box of greens? Tracy. And she finna get ready to go in. And she got to cook. It's Kelby and Philip's birthday dinner. I'm finna sit by the sink real quick. And we finna have a good time. Y'all come on in. Help me prep these. And then I'll be going over to TikTok land. Come on in here. How are y'all doing on this blessed B-Day? Don't look at my... The flowers come out the yard. But I give y'all time to get in here. But I got to go to work. I got so many greens to cut. Hey, Joy. Rosemary. Y'all, I got so many greens. Because I'm a person, if I'm going to cut them, I'm going to cut them all. And it's so pretty. I've been in the streets. And I got to get my screen ordered for my window. Because I will have my window open right now. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Baby, I got some pretty greens at that. I got a whole container. Y'all want to see it? It say greens. And I'm finna cook them all today. Let me show them to you. Let me flip it. See? I got a whole thing. And this how I work, honey. I don't play because I'm finna fill my freezer up. This is the right time for them greens. Good and tender. Nice and big. Juicy and stuff. So we finna work on these, okay? All right, let me turn it around. Tiffany, are you on the road headed home? I didn't want to disturb your trip. You on spring break out here. Oh, that's what they told me. That's what they told me. Tantan's break. My Nisipu break. And so I don't like a lot of stem on my greens. So if you do, I do on turnip greens, but I don't on collards. So if you do, just keep your stems. And you can do a lot of stuff with stems. I don't, so I don't keep mine. Okay. Did you see the madre? Child, these were picked at the field. These was picked at the field. I just gonna have all the leaves that I'm cooking in my hair today. I decided to donate everything in my hair today so that it may be growth in the future. We're gonna stick that. That's a collard green. Just come on in. Y'all don't get it. Look, I even took the collard green thing. My husband out there on the grill. I wish my window could open. I know it, but I'm burning up. Where's my little fan? You know I have hot flash. But I need to measure this window and order my screen.
You need me to...
Because I want it open this summer.
You want the air on?
The air ain't on? No, just the fan, because then I'll be getting stuffy. And I don't think I done took my meds like I was supposed to. Be forgetting sometimes when I'm in the mood. Baby, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Y'all come on, let me give y'all time to get in here. Honey, get on in here. My husband, he just been looking so good out there in that yard and outdoors. And when he pulled up today, he was playing a little music like when he used to pick me up to date me. So you can still be young in your mind. And I wish I had me a babysitter sometimes, so we can, like, work on our relationship. But I'm raising other people's kids and my God kids, so I don't never get no break. I just got children on top of it. I guess God said, you don't need no grandkids because you're going to be raising all winter kids. It's okay. It's all right, though. It's all right. We don't mind. We be around the house. But, boy, every now and then, I sure do miss our getaways. We used to sneak and get away, honey. We go all down to Hilton Head and Tybee and Tennessee and just he and I just chilling and having fun. Okay, I'll take care of it. Right now I'm doing green sauce. And I already done bleached this out once, so just while I get it. I'm taking all that out. I need a bag for my stems. I'm giving y'all time. Come on in. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, Kalia. Come and go. Loving would be if you come inside my dreams. Red, gold, and green. I loved me some Boy George. Who all used to listen to Boy George? I love Boy George. And I love George Michaels. And I loved, what was the other British guy? What was his name? And then, of course, you know, the ones that wasn't real. What was their name? The ones that was fake. They found out them twin boys wasn't really singing. I used to like them. Nilly Vanilli. Yeah, Nilly Vanilli. I used to like Nilly Vanilli too. Thank you, husband. Hey, Jeanette. I got some of them greens that look like they come out of your yard today, girl. And Jeanette, I got the collard green in my hair. That's what's in my hair. My collard green stems. I'm gonna push them down in that sink right there. Cause we got so many cut up, we're gonna cut them off the stem. Hey everybody, yeah, Nilly Vanilli, I like them too. Good music back in the day, good music. I got a whole box of greens, honey. And they had the leaves of the greens, so I put it in my house. I wish my back wasn't messed up. I'd be like my sis Jeanette. I have me a whole garden out there. A whole garden out there. Y'all doing all right this Saturday? Come on in. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. And we ain't going to be hurtful to nobody, but we just going to talk truth. And I'm going to start y'all off a little bit different and explain why. Because I started you off on one point because of frustration. But I really do want y'all to understand history. And American history is American. And we talk about it. Even while I'm cooking, I'm going to talk about it. Because it's important that so many of us in school. Now, I took literature and American Lit. I took it very seriously. For some reason, I don't know why I was so, even with real estate, you got to know law. So I wanted to be a lawyer. And I just kept thinking, oh, Lord, that's going to take 8 years. Oh, Lord. You know, and you look at your life and you think, look what 8 years done come and gone and you could have had what you wanted. So I always did great, loved literature and loved lit. I wasn't fond of science and math. I did math because I had to. And I use it even to this day because I have to. But my passion was history. I don't know why. I could read. I guess because I did read too. And it just seemed like it was the easiest classes to take. And to, you know, do whatever was required of you. Whatever thing, anything you had to write, your papers. It came easy to me. Some stuff I realize now I was not writing was the truth. And then when it kind of came up, they talked around it in the years that I was in school. But today, honey, somebody say today. Today, we got outlets to resources that we can study to show ourselves approved. Same way how it was with the Bible. All you had was thou, thuses, and thises. Now, honey, they broke it down in so many translations that if you just don't want to know it, you just don't want to know it. I missed my Bible study class, too. I'm coming back. I got to just... I need to take a picture so y'all can see my requirements, what I got to do to get where I need to be. And then when I get there, see, I can upload videos and get paid for them. Right? Instead of, that's why I ain't put a lot of my videos over there yet. You know, because To be honest with you, it's kind of making sense that you do what they tell you to do first so you can get your audience to go watch your video. Or else you won't have no numbers on your videos. I was looking at some of my videos on there and how, you know, when I wasn't doing nothing over there, when I would post randomly, baby, they would barely hit 500 views. So we're going to get another set of collard greens. Y'all ready to get to talking? From Shelby, North Carolina. I hope you have them. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm just sitting down because I got a lot of collard greens to do. A lot of them. I got a whole box. And then I got my water boiling, seasoning over there. I know y'all can see the pot. Ooh. Oh, Lord Jesus. So I got a lot of collard greens to do. I don't think it's nothing. You cook the best way you can. Hey, Mother Joyce. Come on, let's get to talking. So, I got to get this fan directly off my neck because I'll be feeling some type of way. And what time is it? Okay, 5 o'clock, I got to take my medicine. Y'all, let me know when 5 o'clock comes so I can get my meds in me. Hold on. I have it right now. Were the girls still in the back? You need a spray bottle? Look, this one ain't, see? All them hinges.
It's gotta be adjusted.
You need me to get out the way? I love you. All right. He don't want to play. He's scared of me. He can't handle it. No, that ain't. Those are the collard green stems in my head. So listen, y'all. Can y'all see me pretty good in what I'm doing at the same time? Y'all with me? Do I need to adjust this in any kind of way? I want to make everybody happy. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Is that a good view? Okay. So, basically, I said I was going to tell y'all a story to make y'all cry. But I don't know if I want to make y'all cry today. But I do want to tell y'all something. You know one place that ain't nobody talking about? You ever been to some place? Have y'all can relate. Have y'all ever noticed some people can get stuff started on this internet, and that's the person you don't even see? You don't hear about them no more, but they the ones that got it started. Then they go run and hide their hand and say they can't deal with stress or they can't do this, but you the one brought the message and got everything started. Do anybody know about people like that? Have y'all ever met folks say, don't mention my name. Don't say I told you. I don't want to be in it, but you in it because you brought the message, right? Okay, you can see good? Okay. Well, I got a whole box of collard greens, and I got my meat boiling. So we got turkey necks and turkey wings boiling, and I'm seasoning my water. And then we gonna then we'll season everything. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Do y'all know who started slavery? Like who really started it? Y'all know who really got all this started? Who ran circles around everybody, but you don't never hear their name. But I'm gonna give you a hint. Y'all ready? Let me know if y'all need a hint. Say, give us a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint to let you know how we got played. I'm gonna give you 2 hints. I'm gonna give you 2 hints. These are some pretty greens. I'm cooking these, but I'm gonna fill my freezer too. Hint number 1. Ruthie said who? Hint number 1. Do you remember when I told y'all I don't buy from Temu and I don't buy from Shein? Who remember that? That's your hint number 1. Do you remember? If you can remember that, then I'm going to give you hint number 2. Hey, Gregory Smith. Is that, Crystal son Greg? My friend. Y'all ready for hint number 2? Okay. The June remember. Okay. And the reason why I told y'all I didn't buy from Shein is because they formed a group to take down our dollar in America. Do y'all remember that? I said it's a group. And it's 5 letters from 5 different places. Who remember the letters and what it spell out? And if you can't figure that out, then I'll help you out all the way. 5 letters. These people. I'm going to have to take that turnip out if it aggravates me. Okay, y'all want me to go on and tell you? And then we're going to talk about it. Okay, here it was. It was B-R-I-C-S. B-R-I-C-S. I'm going to show you something, Joy. I want you to pay close attention. I want you to hear me good. Who done got this mess started? Then I want you to put it together what's really going on in Congress. Oh, okay, my friend name is Crystal. That's why I thought her son name is Greg Smith. Okay, here we go. B-R-I-C-S. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. All right. The original people that started slavery. Get all these things out my head. The original people that started slavery was the B in BRICS. The Brazil, the Portugal people. You won't hear nothing about them. I told y'all that I had seen when I didn't want to talk too much and let y'all know too much. But I come to y'all back in 2022 and I said, I don't buy from Temu in Brazil. I'm at Temu and Shein, and y'all asked me why. And we were sitting outside. I said, because they formed an alliance to come against America to destroy our dollar. And it is proven that they're going to get in. And the way they're going to get in, I said, is through supply and demand. Well, I want you to know the original slave people that ran the transatlantic, that made the most money, that had the most slaves, that's got the most black people in their country today is the Portugals. You heard it right, the B. Brazil. You notice they ain't saying nothing. They ain't getting caught up in none of this stuff that's going on because they know how to handle the black people. See, this is what happened. The Portugal people were the original slave owners, and they ran the transatlantic. They made the most money off of transatlantic. You know why? Because they owned the ports that the ships had to make dock in. But this is how they treated their slaves over there. They did not house slaves. They did not want to keep slaves on a permanent basis. They brought them in simply to do sugarcane labor. When they did the sugarcane labor, they were disposable to them. If you wanted them, buy them off. We'll get some more. That's how they treated it. So basically, there are more to this day black people in Portugal and Brazil than anywhere in the United States because that's where slaves started. And they traded them. And to this day, they the ones got everything started. Then they started selling off and letting people come in with their ships. So the next people in line was British people, right? Not America. It was British, and British was running them back and forth to the Caribbeans. But see, what you fail to understand, and this is the lie that y'all have been told, and this is why I said I had to go back. Everybody didn't come from Africa and everybody didn't come on a ship. It would be impossible to bring that many people to America that way. We were already here.
Mama, we can just do some activities.
We were already here. They did not put, if you go read even the lie that Christopher Columbus told, he'll tell you when he pulled up to the Caribbeans that there were cowboys, is what he called them. He called them cannibal eating people. He said they were already there. He didn't discover nothing. He actually was lost. Christopher Columbus was lost. He was supposed to be heading over in one direction after Marco Polo, and he ended up going another direction. It's just myths and stories that were told because as you traveled, you stumbled across other civilization in other places. But the one people that's involved in this, and I'm keeping my eye on them, and I'm waiting when they're going to strike, because we already see that America is playing around with China. We're playing around with Mexico. We're playing around with Canada. But have you noticed, out of that B, we ain't playing around with Brazil. I don't know if y'all paid it any attention. I'm going to tell you early. Brazil makes the B in bricks. And Brazil got money. They got money. They are the ones that actually benefited the most from slavery, because they knew how to not keep their slaves and have to take care of them. They only used them. And the reason why slavery started, I don't know if anybody told y'all, it was already started. That's why Africa to this day struggle, because slavery was already in Africa. And I don't care what nobody say, I know it was. And a lot of people didn't profit from slavery, and Africa being one place that didn't. Because, see, the British wanted to be recognized. And so what the British did was, if you were free from slavery or anything, they wanted your independence to go through them. True, because English people had boycotted against sugar trade because they used slaves. English people was involved also, though. They were involved also. Everybody was involved. And actually the British and the Caribbean was the worst slavery, because only the 13 original colonies in America practiced it. We were not 50 states at that time. We're not talking about the ignorance of what what continued to happen as they became states. We're not talking about Jim Crow of the South. We're just simply talking about, it's amazing, the person that started slavery, the people that started slavery, which was the Portugal people. They ain't opened their mouth about nothing going on right now. You ain't heard nothing from Brazil yet. You ain't heard no tariffs. You ain't heard of anything. But I told y'all, I said, y'all, I know, because I just got my Artisan. I ought to open up my email so y'all can see, but y'all ain't gonna know my business. But I just received my catalog, my 2025 spring catalog for wholesale furnitures, where I get my furniture at a discounted rate because I'm a wholesaler. And they are pushing artisan furniture. Artisan furniture is a cross between like what would be like in a Chinese home and a little, how can I put it? It's like low-line base couches, clean tables with slanted chairs, and it looks different than the American furniture that we used to. But that is supposed to be, they tell us that's the new style of decorating decor. So they sent us out our Artisan catalog. I was sitting here looking at it, and I was like, there's one place in this situation that we haven't heard. Now, we done heard South Africa, Muslim country, China, which we know South Africa and India is not really your big players. But we know Brazil and Russia and China are your big players. To come against the dollar. And one person, they took his citizenship from South Africa. And I think you already know who that is. No, not Victorian Chinese. Artisan. No, I have to show it to you when I can. No, not that kind. It's artisan furniture. It's a whole different look. It's a low-line look. It's pretty. Especially, it's for clean-cut houses. Like, it wouldn't look right in my house. Maybe a couple of pieces. But because I'm country contemporary, it won't work for me. And I'm about comfort. My couch that I got in storage, to me, is more comfortable than the one I got over there now. But my husband was like, that big old thing, that big old thing. Yeah, that big old thing. Honey, that big old thing will let you sleep good. And it lasts forever. Now this furniture is not cut to last a long time. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Muskie. They took his citizenship from South Africa. You know, South Africa, the reason why a lot of people from South Africa live over there in Dubai is because it's South Africa, the majority of that country is Muslim as well. And so you find a lot of Africans live in Dubai from South Africa. South Africa is just as modernized as America. I mean, they are so high living people, and they got money. The people and the players over there got serious money. But the Portugals started this, okay? And they were the ones that made the most out of slavery, because when they decided to stop doing it, the British people were doing it. The Portugals only wanted the money because they knew that the people would need their ships docked to get the slaves to pick the sugar cane. So all this started over that good thing called sugar, baby. They found out that sugar was on them their islands. And America didn't have nothing. We were importing and exporting. That's why I'm trying to figure out how we're going to grow our everything. When we got everything that came to America was like a desolate place. And pretty much we borrowed everything from people. Like, we didn't have rice here originally, okra here, watermelon, sugar, corn. Like, we even get our corn oil from Ukraine. And that's why a lot of people kept saying, why we support Ukraine? Because we were bartering with Ukraine. Russia's the one that didn't want to do right, but we got somebody that liked Russia in office. We got somebody right now that's dealing with 3 of the letters that I just said. And that is the BR. That's the Brazilians, the Portugals, same way with slavery, the Russians, and China. So, y'all, I don't play when I cut greens. So I want to start y'all off to make y'all understand that and think on that. Y'all, all I got to do is chop them up now. You know what? I don't want to open my mouth because somebody will come up with the idea. I wonder if that can happen. Let me get all this stuff from the field off of here. Come on in here. And then I'm going to tell y'all a story. But I ain't going to really go in depth of it. I don't know what it is about Connecticut. Do I got some people here from Connecticut? Wildfires gotten worse. 3 fires in Polk County here. Yes, we prayed for them last night on TikTok. Somebody came on TikTok and told us, and we prayed last night that who is starting those fires down there? So I told y'all that's how we ended up letting bricks come into America, by buying through Temu and Shein. That's why I never did it. And they trying to take our penny, trying to decrease the value of American dollar. So basically, how can I put this? Back in the day, they used to call the Portugals basically the golden pot, the golden child, because that's where it all began. Do I got anybody from Connecticut? I don't know what go on with y'all folk up there in Connecticut. Y'all little experimental people. Remind me not to go to the hospital up there. They say, now one thing I can tell you about Connecticut, and this is the God honest truth. I'm being honest with y'all for real on this. If y'all ever sick, for real, ain't got no insurance, battling cancer, go to Connecticut. Because them people really do, they help folks right there. Now, I'm serious. Thank y'all for telling me I need to take my medicine for real. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm going to get it out right now. And we drink my spring water right out. I can fill up water bottles. Water do good. Okay, thank y'all. Thank you so much. I'm on time sensitive. If I stood up, I probably wouldn't have been able to walk. No, that's what happened. We buying from Temu and Shein, which caused our economy to drop because as a retailer, I have to show y'all let me just show y'all some of my business so y'all will understand what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's put this to the side. I don't want to confuse nobody. And I'm not dogging nobody out, but I'm going to show you wholesale. I get a catalog. And my other stuff will come in the mail, but I got access through my husband. My what?
Crocs.
You need some shoes with your toes out?
No.
What you need? What Crocs? What you need them for then?
Race.
To race? You racing shoes. You ain't racing tearing my Crocs up. Girl.
I'll wear it with your shoes.
Let me open up my account. And I'm going to make sure y'all only see what I want y'all to see. Because it ain't going to do you no good. Do I got the right account open? I don't think I do. Which one? No, that's mom's computer. See, I got several businesses. Hold on, let me show y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna carry this line, but I'm gonna show y'all how they send me my stuff. Hold on. I'm only gonna show y'all. I'll show y'all a couple of them. Let me open it up. I want you to understand this is how it reads when they want us to accept new furniture. I don't carry this line. Now, this is the name of my furniture company, but anyway, you ain't gonna get no... How can I cover that up? Okay, let me cover my company up. Okay, hold on. I'll just show you the line of furniture. Okay, let me just show you this much. Let me show you this much. I think this will help you because I don't want people getting into my business, you know, in these circle bubbles and don't say nothing. Let me turn around. I don't want to do that. Okay, let me turn this around. So basically, this is my new line, okay? This is all you need to know. Don't you worry about none of that because you can call. They're going to give you none of my information. Okay, if I click here, if I want it, but I can click here for my catalog. Open it up. Hold on. Take a screenshot. No. It's okay. I'm not going. You won't see everything. All right. This is my new outline. They already sent me the catalog. Artisan furniture looks a little different. Do y'all see that? and then they even got some that's got like granite countertops. See, it's more clean line furniture. Let me boom in now. See, same way with the couches, and they send you out this stuff wholesale priced. You ain't gonna see that. Now I said a couple of pieces I could have probably worked with, but of course, as you all know, my furniture store is not. It would only be like online now, but I like that piece right there. All right, this is Artisan furniture. So basically, when we get through with this is how wholesale go. I go back, right? I click, do everything I need to click. They already sent me the outline. They telling me what I need. They telling us that the market is tough. And they telling us that in today's challenging, economy, they are trying to get us to, like, they want us, factory direct, warehouse, nationwide. They are freight for me. They'll do all these things for me. You see what I'm saying? So, hold on 1 second. So I get this on my, this is all right. I got Dropbox and all that. So this is my email that it comes in, right? And I get several, right? So when you are a wholesaler, such as myself, then you understand what bricks did to us wholesalers. Prime example, these earrings, which y'all know I make my earrings, but you can go to Hobby Lobby, but like you can go to like one of my accounts is Alibaba, and you can go to Alibaba and buy a whole case of these little circles and stuff for like a dime or 1 cent. You buy in bulk. You take the same pair of earrings that cost you 10 cents and you sell them for $5. Or you sell them for $20. Well, you can't do that now. What y'all put, did it? Which freezer did y'all put it in?
Mama,
Which freezer did y'all put the ice cream in?
The one that we bought in the cups.
So I can show you some couches too, but they low line couches.
That one over there?
Look out in the summer.
We did already. Go look.
Just ask Daddy, because y'all put it up. I didn't.
Found it.
Let me see if I can show y'all a couch.
Where's mine?
So it's Artisan furniture. It's like I'll show you some couches real quick. Come on, I'll show you some more.
What is that? Looks good.
I got my stuff covered up.
Mama. What's up?
Like it's clean line. See? That's like a whole bed if you want it to be. It's really nice. It's pieces you can use, but it's low line furniture, got a little height, but not extreme. The kind where you can put it together several times and you can put it together several times and make almost a whole bed out of that. Oh wow.
It's only 140 calories.
Let me have no, not for the whole thing.
Well, not yet. No.
Give me another bite. I want to buy that. Give me a big bite. I'm gonna buy that. Me some. And that's sherbet?
Yes, it's literally. Look, it says sherbet. It tastes like that little Debbie sherbet. Mm-hmm.
But that's good because her stomach messed up. Well, I ain't gonna claim it, but she can't have all that.
Yeah. I may have gotten some ice cream from school, but I don't eat it like that.
And I can go on and show y'all stuff. But I got to be careful because people nosy. In the wrong way. I could show y'all more. I don't mind. But when I tell you I know about wholesale. And come over here. Let me show you about seasoning your water. Y'all slowing me up. I should have come on after I got through cutting these greens. Let me show you. This is how my grandmama told me to do. Way before you put your greens in. Turn it down. You can turn it down a little bit. You season your water. You get that stuff. This ain't even seasoned enough yet. You got to get that water going real good. This is turkey wings, and turkey necks, and they smoked. But you season that water. You get that water going. So when you drop them greens in there, you're going to see that nice white film in that water. I didn't go to culinary school. I went to Mama Jean and Mama Pearl school. Your haircut, I cut it myself, girl. I'm going to go buy my clippers. I cut it my scissors over comb, girl. My back getting strong. I'm going to start buzzing it myself. So that's what happened to our economy right now. And that's why we suffering so as wholesalers and retailers. Because they selling direct. And they selling, and they did that deliberately. Alibaba is so wrong. They open that up to the general public to mess up our dollar. And how they get us is the same way with slavery. We can buy anything from China and Thailand dirt cheap. It's the shipping. It's the port fees. That's what eats you up. Ain't nobody invented nothing. I could have been had my own line of mixers. Anything I want, I can go get it. But right now, with our economy, it's just no reason to do it. You can't get the good days where people as wholesalers made good money. Those days are over. Because we always did markups. That's how you do it. You mark it up from what you paid for it. So how it goes. My comments done left. Let me get my other phone for comments. I ain't gonna have time to read if they done froze. Let me see how I'm looking anyway. Cause this thing is frozen. I put water in my greens. They make their own water. No, sorry, I disagree. I boil my smoked meat and then, Now, cabbage make their own water, but collard greens don't make enough water to cook without water. Now, when I saute my collard greens, yes, I don't put water when I saute them. I've demonstrated that. I cook them with real butter. But when you cooking collard greens, they not like cabbage. They don't make enough water for me. I ain't even challenging you. You cook the way you cook. But for me in my house, baby, I'm gonna clean them, boil them like my granny did. Ain't nothing wrong with new ways, because I saute them sometimes, especially when I'm in a hurry. And I don't put nothing. I cook them in butter. But when it comes to real greens, nah. Markup is 300% on furniture. Well, I didn't mark up but 2 times on mine. It's up to the individual. Some people will mark up 2 times. Some people will mark up 3 times. It just depends on where you live and the type of furniture. So now, if you were going to Haverty's, yes, they were gonna mark up a whole lot because you was buying Haverty's. But I went to the same wholesale place as Haverty's did. That's the whole thing about it. It's all about where you choose to trade. I have 400. Oh yeah, I have more than that. Some up now left. On TikTok is when y'all don't see me have a lot of people. Because I'm just getting over there. I haven't got my bearings yet. But over here, I can get a crowd. I had 500 and some yesterday. It just depends on what I'm doing. And I used to, back in the day, have 5,000 and stuff like that and 3,000. But those were the days. Only thing I didn't like about Facebook, they could mess with your page for no reason. And that's exactly what they did. They messed with mine for no reason. Just like when I was over there, somebody was telling me, somebody reporting your page on TikTok. I said, I don't know why. I just kept talking. One thing I like about TikTok, they give you an opportunity to respond back. And they go look, and then they keep you moving. You just can't be over there bantering nobody bad and all that kind of stuff. You can just mute them instead of arguing with them on TikTok. And I like that. You just mute them. And when you mute them, they mute it forever until you decide to on. It ain't 15 minutes.
Oh,
What is it, baby?
I'm just gonna put my bowl.
Just sit it right there. I have to get in a minute.
Okay.
Gotta get going. I got a lot to do. I mean, that's how I do mine. I just showed y'all, you know, I don't go back and forth, Carl. Everybody cook different. We don't even season the same way. We all cook collard greens. We just do it differently. Y'all know what I mean? But I had a sad story to tell y'all. I think I ought to wait till Monday. And I want to show y'all some pictures. Can I show y'all something graphic? Y'all think y'all can handle it? You ain't gonna see nobody. I just want to show you. And then I just want to show you some shoes from back in the day. Y'all want to see these shoes from back in the day? That wasn't Avery, that was Newt. But I took Avery in somewhere around here. And now Avery like to stay outdoors. And we already done gave her allergy medicine. But baby, the way Avery out there and that stuff. Oh God. How many more bundles I got? This whole side, look. This whole side of the sink can't hold no more. Y'all want to see it? Okay. Can y'all see them? Let me turn it down. Look at these shoes. Let me show you an article. Y'all see what that say up there? Human leather. Oh no, Doris, them not rock and roll shoes. Those are shoes that were made out of slaves. Humans. Shoes made from humans. And there is still a place over there in London and England and all of that that still make shoes from humans. But those shoes I just showed you were shoes made out of enslaved people. I tried for y'all to get real close up on it to see the circle spots in it. Yeah. And that ain't all they made out of us. That's and why we can't get along? Why the Irish people ain't over here and the blacks working together, I don't know. In London and all of that, they making them out of human remains still to this day. Donate your body to science if you want to, honey. Somebody be walking around with you. Same way with that man who just got buried in 2013. I'm going to say the story on Monday. I'm trying not to tell y'all about it. It was so sad. It'll bring chills to your bones. Tracy, go on and talk about it. But then if I talk about it, then I got to learn something new on Monday. Yeah, whites too. That's why I said Irish. Not all whites, Irish. And people from Ireland. They were your first slaves. From the British government side. Yeah. They saw y'all as disposable people. Irish people. So, baby, you in a classroom. You in a whole classroom. You in a whole classroom. In 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It wasn't in 200 years later that this slave's body. I'm going to tell y'all a story. So, there was a enslaved man from Connecticut. And the doctor decided he worked on a plantation. He said that he wanted to do experiments on the man. The man lived on a plantation with his wife and his children. And when the man died, he sold the man's wife and children to another plantation, but he kept the man's body. He did not allow the widower to take the man's remains. Said that the man was his property. And with that property, he did all kind of experiments with that man's body. Stripped the man of all of his skin. And then he made him a skeleton. The skeletons that we see in classrooms. 1970 something, they found out that the skeleton was of a real human being named Fortune out of Connecticut. Now, how did this here skeleton end up in a college class? I don't know. All I know is, without my notebook, I can't go in detail. But I tell you this much. They did not bury that man's body until 2013. 200 years after he died. That man's body had been embalmed. That man's body had been mummified. It was a real skeleton in the classroom. Y'all have no idea. Y'all don't know what they even did. I told y'all to watch Birth of a Nation. The Nat Turner story. When they finally got old Nat for his little revolt that he did, they skinned him, took the skin off of him, and made human masks. And then, if you go to the Whitney house, they would take the heads of slaves and put them on top of little bulbs, like the lights we hang outside in our yard when we stick them in the ground. And they would walk, that would be a walk of shame for other slaves to know, if you run, we're going to cut your head off. And then they would take us like they were having a cookout, and they did eat us, and they fed us to each other. They broke all the rules that the Bible tells you. That's why I say, don't tell me nothing about nobody in office telling somebody they can't have no abortion and they done paid for them. And done committed adultery and fornication and lies and cheats and old United States and old New York, $500 million falsifying documents, and all of a sudden you want to tell a woman what she can and can't do with her body, and you were found guilty 36 times, and the woman didn't even get done that but mistreated for telling her story. Quit telling people to tell their story. And then if it's somebody you like, then the woman is a liar. That woman wasn't lying. You put Bill Cosby in prison off of what one woman said, but you wouldn't touch this person. You made him be president. Y'all better wake up. It's still alive. Very much so. Same way. Sit there and let that white lady that lied on Emmett Till stay free till she died. Had the audacity to say, well, she 80-something years old. She died. And so was Bill Cosby. He couldn't even see. And you took him along with black people to help y'all. Destroyed Bill Cosby's career. All because they wanted Bill Cosby's land. Bill Cosby land has oil on it. And the company wanted it. Same way with P. Diddy. He's in jail doing the same thing that white man with the Playboy Mansion did. This law wasn't made for us. The scales are untilted. It does not matter. That's why black people don't get that we never got our reparations. The Indians did. And we didn't. You can't justify why it's all right for us to have a criminal lead us, go get a criminal to help him do dirt, and all we do is sit back and call people liars. Quit commenting, quit showing up on this page, because all she want to do is talk about what's going on in the world that's affecting her. How dare Tracy? I used to like her when all she did was cook. I think she's a part excellent cook. I've cooked her recipe. That feels just like the help to me when people do that to me. You ought to just cook. And you ought to tell the truth. And I wouldn't have to be teaching these old people this. That didn't learn it in school. You shouldn't have never done it. And we shouldn't have never done it to ourselves. We just as much to blame. We had the nerve to be slave owners. We wanted whatever the other person had when we got money, and that happens to this day. People with money won't speak to you. You can go, I don't care how much you like them. Walk up to him and see what happened. That's because he's the president. Baby, before he became the president, you can buy it. People got mad at Eddie Bauer when he said that he did not make his clothes for black people. That's y'all problem. That's why I hope we can't buy nobody's stuff. You act like you just got to wear somebody's name on you. You still got that slave mentality. Who plantation you from? Oh, I got to wear me some. Y'all know my shades got to be Versace. Versace been gone. And Versace didn't even believe in God. Y'all so Christian, but y'all will go do that. You won't. I don't like her no more. I like that other big lady that cooks. I like the other state people that cook.
What's up?
You cannot cook me.
Okay.
But you can't cook like me. They can't milk and walk like me. They can't work their kitchen like me. Bet you. But you can't bake like me. Can't break it down like me. Bet you. But you'll say, oh, you're a liar. 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 I'm just up here telling you history. How in the world are you going to tell it if you reliving it right now? I don't want to do a cookbook copy. Something in my spirit said not to have my book in everybody's house. So I just didn't do it. I could have been done it. I don't know. All money ain't good money. And witchcraft is real. I thought to myself, sitting around here, putting your name and stuff in everybody's house, and somebody could be over there, got something you done touched, and praying all against you and your household. Just leave that book alone. Let them cook off of somebody else's. I don't know. It felt like it wasn't right. Deacon Kevin and all of them talked to me, and I kept saying, y'all just don't understand how some stuff work. You can't put yourself in positions for everything that look good. Don't mean it's good for you. It might be good for somebody else. It don't mean it's going to work for you. I try to tell you not to do this, that, and the third. What you talking about, Jamet? What you try to tell me not to do this, that, and the third? What you talking about? She gone, baby, back outside. Just as quick as they walk in. That was Avery that time. I know they look alike. I wonder what I said. All money is not good money. It ain't, Wanda Clark. I'm telling you. God sustains. You know what? When you think about life, can I be honest? The best things in life really are free. And that's the one thing we don't deal with. We cry over people. But I'm guilty of it too. We just don't spend enough time. You know, and time, and this life, you want to see them in another life. But ask yourself the question, why I want to see somebody in the next life that I didn't deal with in this life? Your nieces and nephews don't know what you're doing. Your children don't know what you're doing. They don't care if you need no help. Why? What is in it? What's gonna be different? I'm not gonna worry myself over money or who gonna enjoy it when I'm gone. I'm gonna take care of me. When I can't do this no more, I'm just gonna apply for whatever's out there for me to apply for. Keep it moving. We let people that ain't gonna play no role in your life get the best of your life. And I ain't gonna sit over here trying to be like nobody. Everybody ain't gonna be rich. My story ain't gonna be Tabitha Brown's story. That ain't the plans he had toward Tracy. Those are the plans he had toward her. I don't have a covenant spirit. I don't want what everybody else got. I don't chase people and mimic them and mock them or try to be like them. I don't sit around here when Tracy start baking, then all of a sudden everybody got to talk about baking. That don't bake. I don't do it. Y'all don't see me do that. Y'all don't never see me do that. I do what I can when I can. People be nice to you. They'll come over and say, help me please. Help me please. Help me please. Help me please. Then they turn on you. Because everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be rich. And everybody want to be better than the next person. And they grab. And we don't work together. We don't work well together. But it's going to come a time now. I don't know how all of us will be here now. But they butts going to have to get up and learn a new thing. And they're going to have to learn how to quit wearing everybody else's brain. Because these stores are going out of business. And then somebody said false information. How did you get this information? Wall Street, the news, and if it was a false indicator, Facebook would have removed it and sent me a notice and said, this is false. It's not false. All these stores, when they report their yearly and quarterly earnings, they're letting you know themselves that they are going out of business. I don't have nothing to do with it. People can't afford to buy nothing. They can't afford to buy houses. These HOAs are ridiculous. They don't do nothing to control you. That's just something else going on around here. I told y'all, I said, y'all look up. I never forget it. First store I named was Macy's. I said, it's going to be like a Woolworth. We're going to remember when we had a Macy's. Parisians. All of that. Bell. Honey, bye. What you going to do for clothes? Baby, people are doing it for themselves. Yeah. People going back becoming seamstress. I mean, they doing what they got to do to survive. A lot of people, a lot of banks you don't hear about no more. You don't hear about BB&B. What BB&B at? Gone. I'm going to tell you one thing about a bank I know. If it sells 2 or 3 times, it's in trouble. My hands are cold. if a bank sells 2 or 3 times, that bank is no longer going to exist. I'm telling you. They will be selling your mortgages and everything to try to stay afloat. Because that's what they do. Banks get mortgages. They go on Wall Street and they try to sell that mortgage to another company. So they can make their money. You just have to know how Wall Street works. I'm right there with you. I just got that. I must have my Lord and Savior a part of all. I'm telling you, this stuff, tell you something. Color Purple was so good when it said, this life be over soon. Heaven lasts always. And what line? I cut down the middle of my collars. And what line was not lying at all. Helps me separate them better. Was not lying at all. And it'll help them be chopped up on the other side when you come back across. Was not lying at all. You hear me? So I'll do mine. I feel like when you control your collard greens and when you cut them up and how many stems you want and everything like that, I think they more tender for me. Now, cheese is another thing, but collard greens, all that, if you don't cut your own cheese, something is wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. That macaroni tastes good. But collards, I sometimes you just buy a bag of stems. That's all. I got a whole sink full of collard greens. And I got a couple of more still over here. You sure right. We are going to have to be self-sufficient to survive. Jamette, and we know how to. That's the thing. We've gotten lazy. I heard this lady, and I did kind of take offense. She kept saying, you Americans, you Americans, you Americans. My kids are so American. She was from Africa. You Americans, you Americans, you Americans. My kids are lazy. These lazy American kids. These lazy American kids. These lazy American kids. My kids, my kids, my kids. If they come back to where I lived and they realize this, that, and the third, and I kept saying, you Americans, you know, I kind of got offended. But she was right. Our kids don't want to farm. Let me tell you something. And I keep telling y'all, this is America's story. That means it's white people too. Black history is American history. You can't leave them out. You think everybody, see, we were poisoned to hate everybody, but everybody was not the same. And that's why when you grew up in poor areas and you saw white people live on your side of the town, they didn't have no money either. They was not respected and well appreciated. See, I split them down the middle. They were not well accepted or appreciated either. So sometimes you think, oh no, they didn't have no money. They were called poor, you know what? And they called them trash. Yep. That's how you get the name trailer trash from. We didn't have no trailer. But a trailer back then was degrading. That meant you had to buy a prefab home. You didn't have no money. And that's what they called the kids. And to this day, I want y'all to hear me good, especially in the rural area. And they know I'm telling the truth. Out where I live, depending on how many trailer parks you have near your school will be listed as a low-income school regardless. It will be listed as a low-income school. Yeah, I like cooking. This don't bother me. How many pounds? Oh, I cooked the whole box. I showed it to you. I don't know how many pounds. Boy, it was a lot of them. Cooked the whole box. But, yeah, baby, I do it because we eat greens, and I can mix cabbage. I can pull them out the freezer. And, I feel like when I feel like doing it, like I do my corn like that. I cut corn all day long, put it in freezer bags, then I cook it. Y'all know, y'all done seen me do it. What you say? Jean Patterson. Tracy, I'm so glad that listened to you. Love today, even though I've been following you. But I'm telling you, this line was really, really deep today. I learned a lot. I listened to you today, and I want to thank you. You're welcome. And a lot of times, Miss Jean, my mama named Jean. A lot of times, Miss Jean, where did you get that big? For my store, it's called Ingles. I go to the back. I go back there in the food. They know me because I buy corn like that. Sure, you got that whole bucket was $17. Then I got a discount, you know. In some places, I don't pay taxes. Like, I don't pay taxes on my stuff from Costco or Sam's. I get a wholesale price. But, again, like I told y'all, people think they know you are trying to play games and call folks on you. They don't know what you're doing business as. This is a page called Tracy K. Mitchell. This ain't the name of my business. So... anywho, that's how you have to keep your stuff separate. But I have come to realize that people get mad when you just want to reason and talk. No, I'm not doing the reunion this year. Remember, I made an announcement last year that it was going to be the last one because I knew we were going to be in inflation. I sat on my porch and told y'all what God told me not to have one. And y'all was like, just one more. I said, I can't. And I know y'all remember because some of y'all was right there with me. Krista Katie Wooten was on there. Bridget was on there. Mother Joyce was on there. I couldn't. I said, the Lord told me don't have another reunion. And I told y'all, I don't want to tell y'all what I saw and what God showed me. I said, because it ain't good. Y'all was like, tell us a little bit. And I said, well, we in war. We just don't know it. And that was before Ukraine announced that we were helping them with war. And I began to tell y'all, and I told y'all about, y'all kept thinking, oh, Kamala Harris gonna win. I said, that ain't what God showed me. But these 2 years are gonna be rough, is what I said. Then I said, after that, it's gonna be all right. But I said, get ready and buckle yourself up. I said, cause what God showed me, I don't always want to see it. You don't always want to be the deliverer of news like that. You okay, babe? You need something? It's in my bag. You know which one is wrote on top? Well, I'll do them after I get through with these collard greens because I got to finish these up, and then I gotta still do my TikTok. And then I gotta put some, I'm gonna have Eddie doing the meat on the grill. So we're gonna have ribs. Huh? We having ribs and chicken and collard greens, macaroni and cheese. I gotta make some potato salad. I'm gonna make that potato salad on TikTok. And collard greens. And what else I said? I think that's all. But, yeah. And you know what? I wasn't supposed to cook this many greens, but when you can feel, and Jeanette know I'm telling the truth. Before you cook this thing, you can feel it. You can bite it. You can eat this. You can roll up your sandwiches if you are eating low carb. You know, you can use collard greens like you use lettuce once you clean it. Same way with romaine. And you can tell if it's sweet and tender. You can taste it. But most of all, you can put your finger. And if it's tough, you'll know you got tough greens. You got to kind of learn how mother pay attention. Oh, yeah, I am thinking, Cal. There you go, Jeeps and people. I was doing good till you said that. You just always do stuff. If you don't marry Kel, because you going to always be in my life, you one ain't finna let go, period. You ain't even got nowhere to go. I wish you would try to leave me. I will write an article. I will be on here snotting. I will show out so bad on you. So bad. So bad. So bad. And you need to create a page so I can make you a moderator. say I think church page so much. Had bring it down like you gonna pray for them on the church page. You don't need to do something with you. You can eat them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jamette. That's exactly what I said. So that's why I'm not having no reunion. I'm gonna get to meet some of y'all. That's why I said I wish y'all could just come. Boy, just come. Let's have us a good singing for my birthday. But I didn't get to do that. She want to eat it right now? I told you to give her a couple of pieces of chicken. She got them hamburgers from last night. She not eating them ribs. Avery just wants to put her lips around something. She got pizza, hamburgers. Them hamburgers were good last night. Got me full for the day. I can't eat nothing else. I don't eat. Y'all, I forget. Okay, y'all, I gotta rush. Oh yeah, Deacon Calvin, I'm gonna have some of these in the freezer whenever I see you.
Here.
I know it. He don't want Calvin. That's the problem. I done told him he can still be mine. He don't gotta want Calvin. All right, when I become big time famous, Deacon Calvin gonna become to my mother. You remember me? Lord, forgive me. I repent. Turn Catholic. Father, I've seen. When was your last confession? 10 seconds ago when I told Deacon Kevin I didn't know him. But I do know him, but I don't want to fool with him. Who want to come over here and help me finish this? They say, hey, Ed. He said hello.
Hello. You working?
He working on it. He on that grill. You want to take the phone out there and show him what you're doing? Let Abel bring it back. Okay. No, not today, Eddie. You overdo it. Take one of them pops, I'd say. Time for a percolator. Yeah. He be hurting, honey. We done got old. I be reminiscing though when I used to be folding up in the car. And he would fold me up so hard I couldn't breathe. And my oxygen levels was dropping to 0.045. And I just used to love it. I just liked it in a car all the time because the car just kept us so cramped up and it seemed like I was so flexible. Honey, I didn't even do gymnastics. Gymnastics, as my daddy said. I didn't do gymnastics though. I know y'all want to hear another story. So I think I'll just tell y'all a little story about somebody else. Well, it's just, you know, like, back in the day, you know. But I was like, girl, when I got hold of that thing, I was like, God, I gotta see it again. Forgive me when I say what you said. Then I went right back over there, go to Revival. Honey, be done with the Revival. Pay for my ticket, and I will be there in a hurry. Who said that? Brenda Dickens, I don't even know who you are. That's a lot to ask somebody when you ain't got no stars or no supporter back. You done block my story. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. You can come for free for everything I have, even the food. I'm buying the food. You want me to buy your plane ticket too? Girl, you better get on that bus and tell Leroy Tracy sent you. Y'all know Leroy was my first straw. He gone. He died last year. I love that man. Let me pay attention. I want to hear about that. Yes, Ruthie, back to the story. I would go to Revival because I was in a Pentecostal church. I had been at everybody's church. Nobody want me at that church. And you know, in the Baptist church, you just shook the pastor's hand and do the best you can. But in the Pentecostal, they weren't gonna hear that. I just sit my own self down. Then when Sunday came and they were passing the little juice cups and cookies around, crackers, I didn't take it. And then my sister be all nosy in my business. I was talking about, you ain't gonna take communion. Did I take a cup? Then I came home one day and I was like, Mama, them saltine crackers got to go. Them is not the ones. Jesus was not salty and them is not good. Baby, they used to give you stuff from Welch's grape juice. And now we order them. And them crackers would be so stale. But them crackers was, oh. I didn't really want to take communion. But I knew the Bible said that many sleep. Now, I was crazy. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I done told y'all this so many times. Y'all would have loved to hung around me. Yes, I love to hunt you. And first you start off punching with your clothes on. Then sometimes some kind of it came out. But what had happened was I would sit myself down. I didn't need nobody in no church to tell me to sit down. Child, I'd be at the club. And let me just tell you. Let me just go back to somebody else's. Lord forgive me. How was I wording it? Let me just tell y'all a story. You know how that song say, there's a story to tell you about some things that I've gone through. Why did they put a commercial in the middle of your time? I don't want to hear my story. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it because I already told y'all about the man going around. But I was just like, so this particular time, this is what had happened. You love collard greens so much. Baby, I got a sink full mark. And I'm not done because I got to fill my freezer over here. That's a freezer. Okay? And it's going to be full of greens. My refrigerator is back there. So, that's what had happened. Yeah, I didn't take communion. Because I thought when they said many sick and many sleep among you, I was going through a phase I was just sleeping all the time. So I thought that meant I was going to keep sleeping. I didn't have no sense. But nevertheless, it's so many things. I'm going to just tell you a story. So this is a story, but a true story. So I was like, so what had happened was, I was noticing that milk do the body good. But this man came to this revival from out of town, and he was talking about, you know, getting saved and don't wait till it's late. And I didn't know that I was already saved. I just didn't have the Holy Ghost. So what had happened was, can y'all see me because the sun is rising? I'm going to have to shift y'all for a minute because the sun rises on this side. So what had happened was, I ended up you know, anyway, the person ended up stopped hunching with their clothes on. They got into getting some. What happened was, the man came and said that you can tell God no too many times. So, I had already set up like a couple of snakes, you know, because people be lying in church. They hate you. They lie. You mess around if you want to, and it ain't just a piano player. So, but that ain't none of my business, and some people are going to do it. I don't want to talk about people. And so, let me just tell you. So, anyway, this particular time, I was like, okay, I'm going to hunch this person one more time. I'm going to give it to him one more time. I put it on him real good in the car down the street, parked over there. We had a little spot in the country where you park the car when you didn't have no money. Because one time we thought we was doing it up. We had got us a hotel room, but I had lied to my mama that I was going to my friend's house. And I hate I lied to my mama, Lord forgive me, my child, and lied to me too. But I was like, Lord Jesus, and my mama had prayed for me because she thought I was still a virgin on my Lord Jesus. I don't know how she thought that. Somebody had told her that I wasn't a virgin, and I was walking up her house, and she said, you walking that good? And I thought she was, but that was a long time before that happened, because I was sampling it, because I had told the Lord, I think I had told the Lord, but I know in my spirit he knew that I was going to sample it, because I was not going to be caught up with nobody for no long periodical time and not be knowing what I was dealing with, and I didn't want the short end of the stick. I just didn't feel like being bothered with I married for love. No, I wanted everything. I wanted to have power, and I wanted my back busted out. And so I was like, oh God. So I said, this preacher done scared me to death. Child, I was so nervous. I was too scared to go to the club and everything. He told a story about a man that the little boy had told God no. And when he told God no, the boy died. He didn't get to come back and say yes. And I was like, Lord, I'll be wanting to say yes, but I'll be tempted, and I just keep falling. I keep doing the same thing over and over and over. So I had said, well, this time, I'm going to give him a little bit, and then after this, I'm not going to do it no more. But I caught a flight somewhere and got me some. But anyway, that's another whole story because I hunched the whole time. I was exhausted. But then I said, this is what I said, so, Eddie, we can't keep hunching like this. Because I want to be saved. He said, well, I want to get saved too. Monday when we went on and did it and everything. It was amazing and everything. And then I was like, and it got worse. Like as soon as I confessed that I wasn't going to do it no more, we ended up getting, I got a job, pretty good job. And everything. We was getting a hotel room and everything. So then anyway, I was on search or anything. School and everything. So I went to Texas and I was like, his sister was supposed to go with me. And I said, well, I told my mama that his sister was going with me, that we was going to go to Texas. Everything together. But little did I forget to tell my mama that she wasn't going last minute, but I was about my American Airlines ticket. And it was like flying. American Airlines was the big airport plane right out of Hartsville. And that was my first time going. I flew out there to Texas and everything. I got off the plane, I was so nervous and everything. You need to keep up with what I'm trying to tell you. And I was like, oh Lord, my Jesus, let me get there, Lord. If you let me get there to Texas, I promise you, Lord, I know I'm going to 100, but Lord, I won't be keep doing this after this weekend. I just promise you. I done flew all the way to Texas to get some pain, and Lord, if I can just make it there and back. After I get this pain, I ain't gonna pain no more, but I did. But God know your heart, because I do it. God know I want to live holy, I want to live right. And before I picked this knife up, he know I was messing up, coming short of the glory of the Lord. I don't know, I didn't ask for the Spirit to come into my life. I think it came to my life when I was very young, and everything from my cousin feeling all over me all the time and stuff like that, and wasn't supposed to do it. But then you had nobody else to feel on you, because you had to practice with your cousins, because nobody else had a car. And so I said to myself, Lord Jesus, help me to hold out. But I didn't really want to be kept. Now I found out with the scripture when it say, not unto him, Jude 20, that is able to keep you from falling and present you faultless before his presence with exceeding joy. I didn't know what that meant, but we said that every time church was out. And one time I went to this preacher, because I was going through some church, and I said, what does it mean? Because you always saying that. He said, oh, Jude 20. Not unto him that is able to keep you from falling and present you faultless before his presence with exceeding joy. So I said, well, I keep kind of doing something I don't want to do. I should have probably wrote that song, how many times do I go against your will? Then you forgive me, and then I turn around and do the thing I shouldn't do. And he said, but now let me tell you something, sister, Pentecostal. He ain't going to keep you against your own will. He can keep you if you want to be kept. You're doing it because you don't want to be kept. And it made the most sense. So I put in a phone call, and I was like, talk a little louder. You don't hear what I say. You can't turn up your volume in your hearing aid. Baby, that's a lot to be. She done made me lose my focus. I'm off of it. Stay off them pain pills. Let me tell you something. I don't want you to hear me good before I tell you something. Stay off my page. As a matter of fact, show all your body and quit being ashamed that you big. All right, Sharice? And mind your own business. Your problem is you want to be me. And you over here watching me. You better find somebody else to play with. All right? Because we don't play over here. Okay. Go on where you came from. And tell whoever sent you, you weren't bad enough for me. All right? And you wish you had a couple of them. Period. You ain't even up doing that. Your big old lazy half picture on your page, but sitting around here, and I'm up here done a whole box of collard greens, and you up here just watching me, sitting there watching. Need to mop your floor and do some chores. Fold them clothes that's been in that basket 13, 11 years. You better leave me alone. You don't like it? Why you over here? Did I tell y'all why I wasn't going to show y'all my company name? Did I not tell you some people being here getting mad? Hey, Miss Margaret. Because we laughing and having a good time. Are y'all having a good time? It's 600 and something. It's 467 of y'all having a good time. Let me know if y'all want me to stop telling the story. She mad because it wasn't her, and I probably could have took her man. Being honest, quite honest with you, I was built for it, too. I wasn't built funny. I didn't have little legs and a big upper. I was built right, proportion right to this day. Y'all want me to finish telling the story, one of the stories, because I don't got to tell nothing. That's her problem. She's so jealous. She has always been so jealous, y'all. She is jealous of her sisters. In my spirit. Hey, Miss Margaret! Commercial break, y'all. These greens in there. Yeah, Jeanette, she's trying to ruin it for everybody. Let me get some of these greens over out of here. Child. I gotta wash some and start them. Okay, we're gonna finish. I ain't gonna short y'all. So what happened was, I had said, I put in a phone call and I was like, look at him. We can't keep doing this. Because the preacher said, you know, that the Lord will be there. And, you know, they would say that every time we turn around. But now I see the evidence of it for real now. And so I said, so I don't want to burn. I don't want to go to hell. So we're going to have to wrap this thing up. And he told me, well, I want to get saved one day too. See, that's my thing. You don't know how you be helping people in ministry. See, that y'all talking about, oh, you up there hunching. Yeah, but I helped somebody in ministry. See what I'm saying? He got saved, didn't he? A preacher. When it's this good, there's no saying no. See what I'm saying? And I didn't get the short end of the stick. But anyway, let's get that to work. So anyway, Jeanette, shut up, Jeanette. That's my sister. So anyway, the long and the short of it was, I said, after this time, again, you know, there would be glory after this. And after this time, we're going to stop. So he was like, well, all right. So it was easy for a little while because, you know, of course, college time came. Please teach your children stuff for to go after school. And I loved down in them dorms. And it's like you had your own place, you know. But anyway, so I was good just for what she did. But I finally got it. After I got married. Didn't do that no more. Because I didn't have to. But I cannot judge these young ladies that hold on until and try it from the back.
Mommy.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Go sit your phone down first.
We did. We set it
no,
down.
because you can see you squatting, you see? So what you need to do is set the phone up first.
Where?
Then press live. And then tell Nuki to come around you and hit the phone because you can't see her. And then she'll come back in the picture.
Okay.
So, see, when you be trying to tell people and help them out and let them know that all have sinned and come short of the glory, and that one by this person's sin is not no better. Because I remember a couple of times I changed them things, you know, when you used to they used to just put stickers on them comforters and stuff. And I thought that somebody showed me how to change tags, so I changed a couple of tags. I had to repent for that. And then, you know, I used to you know, buy stuff from people that was doing that. Did your eyes married now? Yeah, eyes married now. I'm good. But we both, I ain't no telling what he was doing when he was, I mean, just, y'all can't handle everything. I'm coming to get a bag. You a mess, Natasha, girl. I ain't seen you in so long. It's so good to see your baby girl. Y'all, I like to laugh and have fun with y'all. And some of y'all I'm freeing as I tell my testimony. Some of y'all was just like me. You just didn't tell it. When my daughter come home and say, Mama, you know, I was like, well, Lord, she got some of me in her. She done gave that thing up. So I was like, I understand. I was like, well, you lasted as long as you could. I mean, like, I don't know what else to have told her. Hey, Valerie, I love you. You had surgery, baby. I didn't know that. I'm almost done. You love my stories, but God, that's the whole thing. He was merciful to me. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all done been with ugly people too. You don't want to have it. You know, a lot of people can say, well, oh, I was only with one person. He was the only one. I think that's a beautiful thing. I do. I do. And you know, sometimes you just a magnet. People just attracted to you. You know, maybe that's why I got big, because the attractiveness of it just more than my life could handle. I don't know. You have a beautiful darling. You are. Thank you. She's not perfect. Nobody is. I work with my kids. I try to get them to come to church. This Sunday gonna be friends and family. Our church flooded again. So I'm trying to get some people in there that can aid in helping me raise a little money for our church. We really need donations. We don't have but a good 20 people. And we got so much we got to do. But God's going to work it out. That's right, Mama Tracy. Every one of us have sinned. We have and come short. And when I tell you, I'm not going to tell you I didn't enjoy it, because I did. I didn't know. You know, one thing I'm going to tell you. This man I'm married to, I ain't never even smelled his breath before. My husband, oh my God, he was my struggle. He was my struggle, God. I said, Lord, this man smell good. He's so manageable. He ain't never called me a cuss word. He ain't never put his hands up to me. He don't talk to me rough. He thinks something wrong with me, and he says that all the time. Freak. He's never hit me. He ain't never attempted to hit me. He pay all the bills. I taught him how to cook. When I was down, he cooked. He's a quite excellent father. And he got his shortcomings, and I do too. And we were childish in our marriage. We would fight and argue, break up, to make up. Ooh, I like this song. Break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you leave me. It's a game for fools. So that's what we used to do. Tracy, hello. I didn't know before, but learned that some greens are not to be consumed with thyroid issues. Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of that. I know when my mama, now you can have greens even if you have blood clot problems because of the medicines, but I didn't know that. I had no idea. I don't know which ones. I've never had no problem since I've been using those patches. Even my thyroids are good. My inactive one, I have an inactive thyroid, not an overly active. Cindy, is it based on an overactive or underactive thyroid? Mine is underactive. Now, somebody that, you know, got Graves' disease that I know, that's a whole different ball game on those thyroid. But I'm gonna tell you something else too. You have to be careful if you don't really know if you got blood clots. You got to be careful when you eat greens anyway, because greens stick in your blood. So that's why when I do my greens, all these greens I'm doing right now, they going in the freezer. I take them out. I mix a little bit up with cabbage. I mix a little bit of them up. Yeah, poke salad. You got to be careful when you cook it. I was watching a man cook some poke salad on Facebook with this other content creator. Baby, I ain't putting that many eggs in mine. Both, I believe, they bother both. Oh, I didn't know that. But you know what, Cindy? Everything in moderation. Everything got to be in moderation. Poke salad, I don't play with it. Some people don't know how to cook it. You got to take that poke salad and you got to boil it. And then you got to pour that water off. At least 3-4 times. Yes, if they contain, it's not good for your thyroid because your thyroid produces iodine. Well, you got soap, you got salt that's got iodine in it. And if they contain, so which ones contain iodine? Oh yes, I love okra on top of my cabbage and on top of my turnips especially, and my collard greens. But my husband don't like it. I like okra. I like it slimy. I like it fried. It's the vitamin K in them. She said, okay, she said iodine, is that connected to vitamin K? But you know what? You got to just do it in moderation. Now, I have to watch my son. Believe it or not, I got to get these where I want them because son will come through. He used to come through and just open my freezer and grab a bag of collards, take them home. Then talking about, oh, what me and Kelby cook collards. I go looking at my freezer, my numbers was getting down. Son was shifting stuff around, so I didn't know he took collard greens out the freezer. Y'all know he was doing it? Yes. Let me ask you a question. You can do them different ways. I do too. Pamela, I got you a cake coming. Hopefully, I'm going to have it in the mail by Tuesday. Oh, God, because it's been a journey trying to get that to you. And if it get lost this time, baby, all I can do is give you some money back. That's all. You too good of a person. I don't want to mistreat you or lose you. But California is just a problem right now to get stuff to. I don't know why. Oh, yes, I like that too. I'm an old-fashioned eater. Do y'all boil y'all eggs and chop them up in your poke salad, or do you scramble yours? Or do you put an egg in them at all? Do you cream them, or you leave them just like they are? Now, when I grew up, after they got them right, they mix them with mustard greens and turnip greens, and they would tell you you couldn't eat everybody's. You be done poisoned yourself. Let me read what she said. Hold on, y'all. That's right. Poke salad ain't no joke. You better know exactly how to cook them. I had an elderly 80-year-old cousin who watched her poke salad, cook them first, throw that water off of them. I'm sorry, my whole comments went crazy. You ain't never ate it? What you asked about, Kelby? You making dinner for Kelby and son's birthday? Yep. My husband, the same way. He must be a saint to put up with me. Joanne, I know I got a good one. I'm going to tell you why. Because Tracy used to be a mess. She funny as can be. But to put up with her when I was younger, y'all would have had a good time. Because I thought I was supposed to have a cookout every weekend. I like to throw parties. That's why I can tell you right now. If you ain't going to put your money in your event, don't have one. You can have the best reunions, meet and greet, but you got to put money in it. I don't never let nobody, even in a hair salon, you weren't going to come to me and think you was going to come to me because I was cheap. No, you came to me because I could hook your head up. And you were going to pay the price. I don't care if you charge $25 for somebody to come. You only charging $25 because you ain't really ready to put the money into it to have a nice event. Oh, I ain't even started. Let me show you how. Let me turn this around for y'all. I still got another whole rack to go. Then we're going to wash them real good. Let me show you how full my sink is. That's how full it is. And I still got this set to go. And then we'll be done with that. And then I'm going to move on. I'll be in the kitchen all night. But you know why I want to go to TikTok? Because I can play my music on TikTok. The sun going down now. I can play my music on TikTok. I can't play my music over here. And when you cooking like this, you want your music. I still finna watch these things. You don't have to wash them my way. If you think using baking powder and baking soda and salt is enough to clean yours and get all this grit, but that ain't my story. Don't send yet. I already got it in the freezer. When you want me to, just tell me when you want me to send it. Okay. So, it'll be good. Because I can't stand gritty greens. I really can't. Now, to each his own, I do use a little Dawn. And I'm going to show you what it looked like, too. Because I get tired of people telling me, you put chemicals. Do you eat out of your plates? I'm going to show you what it does. If you use baking soda and salt, you still need, that's why I don't want to eat nobody poke salad. You don't want to come to the country and eat. It ain't enough to matter, but it's enough to matter. All they do to these greens is spray these greens off. Let me show you how much soap, but I can make this soap work. Listen. Yeah, my sink is very deep. Look. Look. But y'all think this little soap, when I get through, I'm going to melt these down when I get through cleaning them. That's what that Dawn does. I'll show you. Let me scrub a little bit for you. Stay right there. Show you how I get down on my stuff. I got a whole rack of greens to go. I treat them like how you used to watch. You remember how you used to wash shirts at home and you take them and scrub them? I'll be nice. And you don't got to worry. For one thing about it, and two things for sure. You can do several things with your greens. And one thing you can do with them, because a lot of y'all don't even do this. See, the bottoms is still dry. That's why I know y'all don't know what you're talking about. You got to get that in there all the way. Pull the bottom to the top, top to the bottom. And I scrub my stuff. I put so much work in my greens. I don't play with them. I do them like my granny used to wash them. And she used to say, white people clothes. She bring them home. And we get to scrubbing, baby. And we had that little thing, we bring them through the net. We had to start in the sink, in the tub. Y'all think y'all know what y'all talking about. And that's why y'all greens be gritty. And if they real bad, even if you do this, you're going to have to pour off that water a couple of times. You're going to have to get in there. See, I got to do these quite a bit because I got to make sure I get all this because it's a lot of greens. So, I'm just getting started. Alright, because I got one more set to cut up. So this just to get them started. And I got them in hot water. You see that steam? You see how hot that water is? You see how they melting down like they already boiling? You see that? Because look at that steam on that water. I know you see it. My hands be on fire. Look how red my hands is. But I don't use nothing. Willie and them can tell you how hot my water is at my house. Burn you up. Look at that steam. Look at that steam. That's how I do mine. Look at that steam. And when I get through, oh, George Foreman died. Rest in peace. Wow, soap on greens. People don't get it. That's why I tell people right now I don't eat from everybody's house. I do not. You'd be surprised. Let me explain something to you. Y'all ain't never worked in no restaurant. Y'all don't get it. These are field greens. I ain't gonna even try to explain it to you. When I get through with my greens, you don't have to worry. I'm just getting started. When I get through with these greens, baby, they won't be gritty. They just won't. You don't have to do what I do. I ain't even added no salt yet. Right? I ain't added none of that to scrub in there yet. these greens done started melting like I'm boiling them. Y'all don't get how to wash stuff. Y'all gonna use cold water. You don't use cold water. Look at these greens. You don't. Look how they done shrunk. Look, you think I already done started boiling these greens. And I ain't even done. I just stopped because I got one more batch. But y'all don't get it. Same way y'all talked about seasoning that water over there. This water getting seasoned over here. You don't get it. That's why I know some of them greens y'all be cooking ain't hitting on nothing. Look at that. That's when your water seasoned. That's what seasoned water look like. That's what seasoned water look like. Nope. Y'all put it in all at the same time, I know. Nope, that ain't my story. So, if you can't understand, then you ain't gonna eat none of them. But everybody around here know how we all clean ours about the same way. You just can't take them and rinse them. Depending on where you get them. Where I live, it's red clay dirt. Where I live, baby, it's red clay dirt. Depends on where you get them. I don't play about my stuff. This is what I got on today, y'all. Let me show y'all. This is my outfit today. I had to pull my skirt up here because it was too long. Y'all, I'm so short. My skirts and stuff have to go up here because I can't pull them down like, I have to keep them up here like that up under my thing because I'll fall because I done got so short. Yes, hot water. And I'm going to put a little salt in here too. And I'm going to scrub them. I got to get the dirt off. You got bugs that be in here. But listen, don't change nothing you do for Tracy. If you eat mine, you ain't taste nothing. Deacon Calvin can tell you, you ain't taste no film of nothing on my green. None whatsoever. I got one more, that's why I stopped. Because I shrunk them greens, or else I couldn't have got no more in the sink. And I'm going to run scalding hot water. What did you say? Parents came to get Tiff and I for dinner. Everybody said hello. Hey, Mom and Pop Carter, in that order. Your daughter stay sleepy. And let me tell you something else. I'm trying to get one up and have a baby Pop and Mama Carter. But if I have it, they going to be jealous. And I just don't know how y'all feel about that. Giving y'all one more. Kids is growing up too much. The babies is growing up. You losing weight. Look good. Thank you. I feel good today because I didn't take no shot. They said that the medicine was not going to arrive until Monday or Tuesday, they said. So I get a break from my stomach, and they told me that it was not going to affect me. So, yeah, thank you. I feel good. We're going to finish. Yeah, I'm going to have my baby. Then the baby be crying. The old baby. It's going to be just like Pop Carter talking about, come on, we got to go over here and get the school buses. They're going to be like, Grandpapa, let's go to the school buses. Let's go to the then Tiffany going to come around and trying to be mad and Danielle. But Daddy, don't start that. That's my mom and daddy too. So whatever. They can be my mom and daddy. They old enough to be my mom and daddy too. So don't even do that. Y'all should have done it. I tried to talk Tiffany into it the other day. Told Tiffany, honey, we're going to just have to do the best we can. The baby be pushing us all in the stroller. The baby be in the stroller and I be in the stroller. And y'all know y'all wrong keeping me on here because y'all know I got to go over the ticky top and get my hours in. It's going to be rough today. Yes. I enjoy y'all. Y'all done seen me cook a lot of stuff they hadn't. I always wonder if you're supposed to use hot or cold water. Baby, the hot water gonna kill them bugs. I'm telling you. But, you know, the each is on. You cannot get, you can't, see, you gonna have all kind of bugs, pesticide. That's what I don't understand with people. These greens have been sprayed with pesticide. These greens have all kind of stuff they used to didn't have in them. And you sitting around here thinking you can just rinse them off when they rinse them off. No, you got to work those greens. But like I tell people, pick at me. But I'm gonna get this pesticide off. If you can wash a dish with Dawn and rinse it off and put your food, you don't think this boiling water gonna get all or anything off of here? Plus, I'm finna scrub mine. I can't stand when you can tell people don't wash their greens good. I had a situation where I let somebody cook something for me, and they were some turnips, and I could tell that they rinsed them because all the turnip greens were the whole bottle when they were pouring the stuff had grit in it, and the people were saying, "Ooh, the collard greens are good, but the turnip greens are gritty." I felt so bad, and there's nothing I could do because they said, "Oh, I'll help you." And I thought they knew what they were doing, and it just was not right. If you can feel the grit, you know what you're doing. What's your page on? It's my name. It's Mama's Comfort Cooking, my cooking name. A pot of sand. Oh, yeah, Willie know what I'm talking about. It was horrible. It was a pot of sand. And my collard greens and everything, they were eating them, but there was nothing I could do. What you been up to, stranger? Stranger danger. You act like Calvin now. Nadine Calvin don't call me. Unless he getting on to me about something. All the time he call. I'll wash and soak mine. Wash and soak them. Long as you scrub them and when you get through and you move them from one sink to another sink and rinse. If you see anything in the bottom, you keep going. And sometimes they have been so bad that I've had to just go boil another set of water and boil them, pour that out, fill the water up again, boil it, pour it out, fill it up again, boil it, pour it out. Because it had so much clay and sand in it. Like if you get your greens from down there in Augusta, Savannah, that they so sandy. I always ask my people, where you get these greens from? Or where did you get the watermelons? And if they say down there in Cordell, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. Barely made the sand tack. Cause baby, them greens be full of sand. Depending on the soil that those greens are grown in. And see, where I live, we got nothing but red clay dirt. But you don't have to do what I do. I'm just here to show you what I do. You cook. That's why I don't try to teach nobody no more. I ain't falling out with nobody. Your skill set, how you run your house, don't got nothing to do with me. I'll be in this kitchen. The sun finna go down. I'm gonna be in this kitchen all night long. To each his own. What did you say? You sure can tell I really am serious when it comes to cooking a lot of other people's food, especially greens and peas. A lot of people pour dry beans and peas, strain a pot to cook, never ever go through. No, I do. I don't soak my beans overnight. They lose color, but I soak them. I give them a good hour soak, and I can pick them out what's bad and stuff like that. You don't have to soak them overnight, but I do give them a nice one. I just cooked some the other day, but you know, it ain't nothing wrong if you've been taught. Because some people used to gritty greens. They don't even realize that they gritty. Some people think it's salt, like coarse salt they eating. They don't even have no idea. And I can tell instantly. That ain't salt. That's grit. And that grit, you be feeling like you chewing it. Like it's sand. Willie know what I'm talking about. I bit into them things and I said, these turnips is full of sand. And the next thing I know, he come whispering in my ear, did you get some of them? And I was like, I already know. And he was like, oh Lord, have mercy. Nothing I could do about it. But I broke my golden rule. Now I'm telling you, it just depends on where you get them from. Sand, if you live near sand, just depends on where you get them from. I hope y'all enjoyed me. Let me see what you say. I'm gonna get a little closer to read. It's nothing like gritty greens. It's a mess up. It sure will, Michelle. My mama used to eat red dirt. My mama did too. Her and my daddy were from Jackson, Tennessee. But they raised me and my twin brother in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've never been to Wisconsin. But it'll mess up your whole meal. I want some greens with some hot water cornbread, fried chicken. Oh, it went too fast. Willie said that long soak, pull all the starch from your beans, and they won't, and that's why it doesn't thicken. I don't never do it, but I know I seen some people soak some cheap beans one time, and by the time they cooked them beans, I don't know what color them beans were supposed to be, because all the color was gone. Baby, I said, these are some weird pinto beans. She said, oh, I soaked them. And I said, you soaked these too long, baby. You soaked these too long. You talking in another language. Hey, I don't know what you said, though. But I know salute mean hello and madam. But I don't know what that other, how to pronounce the front of it. Timo, Kenzo, Katuro, Barrera, Sicatarete, Mikita Macha. In her room, probably somewhere, asleep. Y'all are so pretty. Y'all ought to see my grass outside. Y'all want me to let Newt take y'all outdoors? Jayciana, come here for a open the front door. I want you to take my camera out there and let them see how pretty it is outside.
All right.
Show the grass real quick and come back.
All right.
Okay, hold on, let me slide it. Oh, you know this thing get water on it, so I have to slide. Tell them hi.
Hey guys. Have y'all seen Avery in the house? I've been looking all over her. So, hey guys, come on in. This is what Daddy did. Hello. It is still cold. It's only cold like early in the morning. It's only cold. Hey. How pretty. Hey guys. Very green, very beautiful. We have some flowers that are growing around, like some flowers are over here, and there's some purple ones down there. Yeah, one sec. Sorry, one of Avery's friends is out here. Yeah, it's bigger out here, but it's like shorter on the back. We're doing good, Miss Carol. That girl out there, she needs you. Go get it. Alright, guys. Comments for blowing up. It's blowing up.
What, baby?
Comments.
Show inside. Show inside of what, baby? Spring wildflowers nice. When I see them in my yard. Yeah. What you mean, show inside? People not seen through my house. You must be new. I show my house all the time. I teach Bible study in the bedroom. The sunroom. I done showed all my house. You must be new. She ain't saying nothing. Well, look, people left because Nuke took the count. I'm going to let y'all go.
Mama, that little girl across the street coming over.
Oh, God, this is hot water. I guess at the end of the day, Facebook is faithful. Oh, I don't know about all that money.
The girl down there is coming down here.
For what?
I don't know.
Luke, see what's going on, cause I don't want no company right now. I know it. My husband do it by himself. So y'all, I'm scrubbing these greens. I'm working them. I'm gonna switch them from one side to another. I think she meant she said show the inside, not the outside. She said the end. I know y'all be trying to cover up for people, but she didn't say show the outside. She said show the inside now. She know what she wrote. It's all right. You know how people want to see everything and you can't even look in their eye? Oh, how they go. It's all right, I ain't mad. But y'all know I show y'all my house all the time. I do. I don't have nothing to hide. That's one thing about me. Just sitting here alone, I can let her surface just from here, this side of the house. I go to the kitchen. Yeah. And then I ain't got time to go on the other side. I got the lights off. And then I ain't on the sunroom side. It's the dining room over there. Y'all, thank y'all for helping me. She was asking Newt to show the side lawn. Okay. I'm not mad, y'all. Y'all making a big deal out of it. Newt didn't even read the comments. It's okay. That's why I said it's okay. Because even if she did ask to see inside my house, I already show y'all. Yeah. Yes. I want to show y'all how my fingers is on fire. And how red they are from this steam off of this water. That's why I told y'all, if you're going to use it, look at that steam. Look at how hot this water is. Baby, this water will burn you up. You see how it look like I'm already boiling these collard greens? You see how the water's so hot, it's melting them down to nothing? You see how you can get all that grit off of there? But your water got to be hot. Yes, I got all my cleaning supplies lined up because I had to clean after that chicken. See what I mean? It don't be like you going to find no bubbles. You ain't going to have nothing on my collard greens because my water is extremely hot. I have to kind of take my time. It just melt them down like they already in a pot of hot water. See what I mean now? And if you feel like you clean them real good and you feel like you still got some dawn on it or something, then take your first set of boiling water, not the kind you seasoning over there, but your first set of boiling water. Boil your collards Boil them for a good 15 minutes, then pour the water off of them. Do it again, just like poke salad. Just treat it like poke salad. And then you can't go wrong because you got to get the pesticide off of here. You got to. If you don't get it off, it's going to be on there. Some people shake. How you think it feel then for people to just shake it right out the bag? I would love to see inside of your house. You are very good. I'll show you. That's what I just said, Shirley. They were making a big deal. I always show inside my house. I'm just doing something right now that I can't. But these people been all over my house. They really have. They've been in AA room. They've been all over the house. They really have. I wasn't making no big deal, Shirley. I don't mind, baby. It's just a house. Mine ain't gonna, it may not be to your liking because I'm kind of country. People in the city that like, you know, fine little soup. I'm country. I didn't do my kitchen the way people want me, and I'm a country person. I'm country modern. That's all I am. Because, you know, I tell you one thing I learned a long time ago from my mother. You can keep your house going. Poke salad, oh, it grow wild on my land. I got poke salad all on my land. Anybody want to come get as much of it as you want? It grow wild on some more land. Not this one, not this set of land that I own. Some more land I own. It grow wild. It's all on it. Now I'm gonna show y'all how I done melted these greens, and I'm gonna show y'all how clean these greens are. What, babe? Yeah, I'm done with these greens. Fine. Yeah, it's steaming like they already been boiled. Oh, do that again. Give me some sugar. Come on and do what you want. What you want me to do?
You should wait, did you?
Wait on what? Oh. Go ahead and do it for me. I thought you been out there working. Look. What you been out there doing? I told you not to do that. Look how I done melted these down with this heat. It's like they boiling. Oh, was my man, the one that kept me sinning. I married him. Look. And I takes my thing off too, so I go all the way. Look at that. Look at that stain. These greens is like they already boiling. Look at my stain. Look. I told you. I don't play. And you can see that the water hot. So don't say, oh no, Tracy, it ain't hot. Yes, it is, baby. Do you see how hot that water is? I try to tell you. I don't know who said would and talk about me. They can do it. That's why I know you don't know how to cook poke salad. Poke salad will get you sicker than a dog. Mess around with it if you want to. Wait. Mess around with it if you want to. So basically, I got a whole bag that I just finished in that box, and it's going to go to the trash. Then I'm going to sweep my floor up and go to the next thing. I'm been in the kitchen all day, but I'm going to go to TikTok. I'll wipe my counters up, and I'm going to TikTok. Y'all want to come over there? I'm going to charge my phone. I'm going to be at TikTok by around 7, no later than 7:15. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for putting up with me. And I have a good story for y'all on Monday. What you say? Thank you for the stars, Dorothy Hawkins. Good God Almighty, look how many stars I got. Mom used to put greens in the washer. Yes, we did too. And we used to wring them out. Yes, ma'am, Miss Pam Smith. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. We just got started, and before you know it come the time, I got to say so long. I'll see y'all on TikTok at 7:15. See you later, honeybees. Mama's Comfort Cooking if you coming over. Thank you.